place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Hit right back to the line. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The inside handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Handoff to Jones. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Coleman. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll get rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Plenty of distance. Him in the sticks here on 2nd down. Takes a handoff and he's going right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Boston College. line after moving the chains. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. He's open on the right. He's loose. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Boston College now operates from the red zone. They go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Touchdown, Eagles. Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to keep running. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Pitt pushing the pace.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bowie. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Bowie. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bowie. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws toward the end zone. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And coaches sometimes can get hesitant, right? With a long field goal, 40-plus yards into the wind, sometimes you'll see them go for it or punt the football. They believe in their kicker. And how about that? Drives it through the wind, 3 points on the board.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give, and it's on the ground. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
Pulls and fires complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down. BC back to work after picking up the first down. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Golden Eagles are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Still looking on the move. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down.
Touchdown, Boston College! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there. thanks to this senior defender. Hit right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get it on.
Turning it on.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking for space. It's Hardy. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense got him at the 27. The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Harris. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Stands in and takes the hit. Holds it in down the sideline. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Under fire. Right on target this time. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here's a heat. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your Boston College Eagles...
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Boston College right back to the line. To the air on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the second half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll start this third quarter with a run.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Can't get him to the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun on third down. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
It's reverse. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get
no more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 25. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. They'll make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This Boston College offense has it working. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got stopped.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. They take the lead with the 6. Looking for the 2-point try. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Give to the running back. There he goes. Running through contact. He now has 108 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Pitt pushing the pace.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting into the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their... A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Extra point here will tie the game.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rush is on him, and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going
to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll give it to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Little touch pass to the receiver. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Final period. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Extending the play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Making side adjustments here. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. Trying to pull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Hardy. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Panthers want to move quickly. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Punts it out of the air. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose down the left side. The tap. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Off play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. And they get him down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Bolden. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it again. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Bowie.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs and the rest.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting room as that could be a costly play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this to tie things up in the final minute. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And in the waning seconds of the game, they tie it up.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. We've still got some football left here, fellas.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Trying play action. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Caught in the backfield, it's Bowie. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot and get him the football.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Fires to the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
That's caught. It's Bolden. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. In the gun end, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A fourth down stop.